Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Rogue Sports Podcast. Today we'll be going over the Bruins and the Red Sox as usual, and also the Celtics offseason. But then we have some fantasy football talk finally, because it's fantasy football season. We drafted early because people are going to school. But we'll go over our top players at every position at that point. So let's get into it. All right, before I get this rolling, we got an unfamiliar face back there in the back. I think it's right for you guys. That's Finney, in case you didn't know. Don't do that ever again, please. Okay. So Finney, you want to introduce yourself?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Finney. I'm a good friend of all the boys from Rogue Sports Podcast, and I'm glad to be here this fine morning.
There you go.
Zach Finney, resident gambling addict.
I have a funny feeling he'll be back for another podcast. We got Mike Martin behind me as usual.
Intern
Mike. And then we got Mike Covino in the middle, Doug over here, and me right here. Okay, let's get this started. We got the Bruins. Topic 1 is after all the moves, we're going to evaluate the roster outlook and where they stand compared to the other teams in the NHL. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, I just want to go off my projected forward lines. So obviously at first line, we got the perfection line.
Pretty hot.
At the second line, we got ourselves Charlie Coyle, center, and Smith and Hall, and replace Krejci.
Still pretty good.
Third line, we got Foligno with Hall at center, and unfortunately Jake DeBrusk. And on fourth line, you got Curtis Lazar, Tomas Nosek, and Trent Frederick.
I know that guy.
We love Trent Frederick.
How are we feeling about that? How would you feel if that's the way they opened up?
I wouldn't mind it.
I'll show you opening up.
Okay.
All right. Mike's getting a little too comfortable in the pod these days.
I see them finishing second or third in the division.
I think it's a Stanley Cup winning roster, to be honest. It's gritty.
Ooh.
They have depth scoring. It kind of reminds me of the last year's Islanders team, but honestly more talented. Last year Islanders team, they had a decent amount of talent, but a lot of grit. But we have more talent and a good amount of grit.
Optimistic, Brandon, for once. This is a first.
I'm
Brandon
very
shits
surprised.
on the Bruins, too.
He shits on
He's
everything.
That's how it is.
If a player on a team breathes, Doug's like, No.
I tell it how it is. I'm realistic.
I was going to... Realistic.
A little pessimistic.
You think that they're better
Slightly.
than Tampa?
No,
You think that they can beat Tampa?
no, but I think
So
they
is
have a
that a Stanley
chance.
Cup winning team?
I think they have a roster
No.
that can do it. I don't know if they're
think
gonna.
they do.
They have to perform still.
And will they perform?
We don't know
Probably
because
not.
they haven't played yet.
Probably not. Well, no shit.
Well, how are you gonna be like, oh,
It's the
they'll never?
fucking off season.
No shit,
course they
Sherlock.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, well, you're dumb.
You can't just say you're dumb as an argument, bitch.
Yeah, because you're saying, oh, they haven't played yet, so how are we gonna know? Like, obviously, no one's gonna know until it happens. But like up until right now, I think they have a roster that can compete.
Yeah,
You're not
I
gonna
don't-
see how it gels yet.
I don't think that they are gonna win.
Maybe they won't, but I think they have the team put together to do it. They just got to perform.
Okay, tell me this: is there a higher chance they win or lose?
Probably lose because it seems like Tampa.
Exactly.
Even though Tampa did get worse this offseason.
Yes, but they're still Tampa Bay,
Bruins got better. Tampa Bay got worse.
and they're still better than the Bruins.
Yeah, probably.
No, not probably. They are
Brandon, do you think there's a chance they win in a 7-game series? The Bruins?
Yes, I think there's a chance.
against
Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah. I think there's a better chance than last year or in previous years.
I can agree with you on that, but I still don't think they're there yet.
I think it's a good team. I think they can compete for a cup.
I still think they need more center depth.
They probably do because with Krejci gone.
Probably do. They do. They lost their second line center.
Yeah, Charlie Coyle.
You called him overpaid to hell last week.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Pull up
you
the
did.
clip.
It's funny how you're starting to laugh now. It's like it's all coming back to you. Charlie Coyle is not your second line center that you want.
Who knows? Taylor Hall can bring out the best of them. You know, I'm trying to be positive this week, and you guys are really killing the vibe.
Well, yeah, because it's not
You're
your
raining
thing, and
on
you kind of
Doug's
suck
parade.
at it, if I'm being honest.
I don't suck at it, bro. You suck at being positive.
I don't know. You're the one saying that you think that they could beat Tampa in a 7-game series, and I just don't think they can.
I think they have a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, but, Brennan, you can say that about any team.
No.
Fucking,
I don't think you can say that about the Leafs. I don't think they'll win a 7-game series against anybody.
Brennan, anyone has a chance to win a 7-game series.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's how fucking odds work.
Oh, the
dipshit.
Sharks have a chance to win against the Lightning in a 7-game series?
They do.
Oh my god.
You can, Brandon. You
Some
can
about realistic chances, bro. We're not just saying, oh, because any team can win on any given day.
That's what it.
Even though
what about fucking Columbus sweeping Tampa?
Oh my god.
The
They're
fucking-
a playoff team, by the way. And that was
great-
a great 8 seed, first of all. That was a really
No,
good
they
8.
were a fucking shitty 8 seed.
They were a good 8 seed. What do you mean? They had so much talent. They had Duchesne. They had Ryan DeZingle. They had...
You did not say DeZingle was a great talent. That man
Yeah.
is a Brandon, that man is a third line center.
He
right
was a great pickup for them. So yeah.
now. Okay, continue. If they were such a good team, who else did they have?
Seth Jones, Artemi Panarin. They had Dubois.
Keep going.
Teixeira. I can't know.
Who?
Tessier. A good rookie.
Never even
They had
fucking
Bob
heard of
in
him.
goal.
Bob is like one reason that they were in any of those series.
Yeah, they were a good team. They had a lot of talent. They were better than your average 8 seed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Obviously not, because if they were better than your average 8 seed, what about the Kings, the 8 seed who won the cup?
Oh my
Or Nashville, who went to the fucking finals as an 8 seed? No.
Okay, what about every other 8 seed that loses in the first round? I said better than your average. I didn't say they were the best. Do you even listen?
Do you listen?
Do you listen?
You can't just fucking repeat
I
that.
said it first! What do you mean?
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Shut the you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
All right.
You're
No, what do you mean?
Brandon.
by that?
Brandon.
No, elaborate, please.
They lost to the Bruins that year too.
Really? I had no idea. Wow.
Second round.
Wow. In 6 games, right?
Yeah.
Well, I had no idea.
Shut the fuck up.
All right,
actually.
all right. Let's move on.
This, I feel like
no.
this is how arguments with Doug always ends. It's just him getting so stupid.
Dude,
and
this is just going.
I
to
didn't say
say.
anything
all you can
stupid.
say is just shut the fuck up.
I didn't
'cause
say
that's
anything
all you can
stupid.
say when you
I didn't
argue.
say
No,
anything
Mike's
stupid.
giving the
same
No, I
energy
didn't.
back.
Because you literally can't say anything because he just goes. "Ugh." You like how do you respond to that? You can. You just tell him to.
You
shut the
didn't
fuck
after
up.
you said, "Oh, you played the Bruins last year." I was like, "Yeah, no shit," and then you just go like, "Shut the fuck up." You didn't elaborate after they talked about the Bruins. After
There
you
was
mentioned the
nothing to
Bruins.
elaborate. I said that he lost to the Bruins.
Obviously.
What else am I gonna say?
What am I gonna say to that? Be like, "Yeah, okay, that's what happened."
I don't know. You usually continue the argument. You just don't. Yeah, they lost.
What am I supposed to say to that? Like, yeah, the Bruins were a team of destiny that year until St. Louis came up, and it was really
Obviously, they
heartbreaking.
weren't the team of destiny then.
Oh my god, I hate this kid. You,
Oh, is that? An
I mean, he
argument?
makes a valid point.
Who?
You can't be a team of destiny and,
And
losing
lose.
the cup.
I mean, they had a magical run. I'll say that instead of a team of destiny.
No, they didn't have a magical run.
Yeah, they should
the
have made it
Blues
to the
had a
finals.
magical run. They had no. They literally shouldn't have been there, and they won. That's a magical run. The Bruins were not a magical run. They literally played like shit the whole finals.
What
That's not a
they got
magical
lucky. Bruins got luck to get to the finals.
They
I
had
think
too
that's
good of a
magic.
Also-
team to call it luck.
Who for the Bruins?
The Bruins.
I will say this: if Tampa beat Columbus, they were not in the finals.
Yeah.
Tampa that year had the greatest roster of all time. Like that's like no debate. They had the greatest roster of all time. And I think they tied, or like, it was either they tied just under or just over the highest point total in the season. They had the greatest team of all time, and they got fucking swept in the first round by an 8 seed.
Which was electric as hell.
It was. I loved
They
it.
put. Everyone thought they would blow the doors off of them when it was like 3-0 in the first period.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Game 1.
But if
Blue
Tampa
Jackets are
had
gritty.
won that series, you can't tell me that the Bruins would have beat them. They get Tampa shits on them every single time, unless you're speaking 2011.
It would have been a gentleman's sweep per usual.
Not even. I think it would have just been a straight sweep.
Nah, bro, they always give us a game. Usually game 1, and then we get our hopes up,
Yeah,
and
that's
then they.
true. That's true. I forgot about the first game 1 in the second round a few years back. But yeah, you know,
All right.
fuck Tampa. In conclusion,
Okay. All right. Moving on to the Red Sox. Mike Covino enters the conversation.
Oh, great. The Red
Kinda.
Sox. Now I can go from being positive to realistic.
Look at him with the Red Sox
More
hat back there.
realistic.
Look how cute
Look,
he looks.
Brandon, I agree. Okay, so the Red Sox have been struggling since the deadline.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty sad. The pitching has fell off a cliff.
They-
The offense hasn't been exactly what it was. We need the 3 guys that we were been looking forward to come. Tanner Houck had a great start yesterday.
Yeah.
Chris Sale's coming back.
Hopefully it'll be the same.
Okay. And Kyle Schwarby. Schwarby!
Schwarber,
Let's
baby.
go! Oh,
Schwarber.
if you know Little Man on TikTok who plays MLB The Show, Little Midget Man, he's kind of the man.
I know that guy.
kind of the man.
I've seen TikTok.
Schwarby! Let's go. Okay, yeah. Kyle Schwarber's coming back. They're gonna make a difference.
Are they?
Brandon, can you just?
Where's Schwarber gonna play?
Can you give your opinion just so that I can fuck on you?
Where's Schwarber gonna play? Just give me your opinion. Where do you think Schwarber's gonna play?
What do you mean by that?
He's gonna try to play first base.
Oh God, I hope he doesn't have to stretch for a ball. He's done.
Shut up.
He's not gonna pull his groin like what's his name?
Arroyo,
Yeah,
first play of his
He's
first
not
base
gonna
career.
pull Brandon. He's not gonna pull him.
Brandon,
What do you want to hear my opinion on, Mike?
the Red Sox.
All right, let me
They
just.
suck.
All
I
right,
hate
so they got swept by the Rays. Let's go through the last 3 series. Swept by the Rays, lost 2 out of 3 to Detroit. Currently 2 out of 3 to Toronto. Game 4 today. See how that goes. Blue Jays and Yanks are catching up, and Rays are pulling away from the division. Can't get a quality outing from any starter, and offense is stone cold.
Don't talk bad about my daddy, Garrett Richards.
I think you need to find a new daddy.
Yeah,
That's
your
the
dad
only thing I agree with
sucks.
him on.
It's a joke, guys. Don't worry. I know he still sucks.
Brandon,
Did I say anything wrong?
no, you didn't, and I agree. We're going through a tough stretch,
I
but
also-
you can't discount everything we did this whole season just because of a rough stretch.
I also think that this might be one of their tougher stretches in the schedule.
Like Detroit?
Detroit has been a
Detroit's been
team.
hot when we thought they were gonna be easy, but we shouldn't have lost 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a
Especially
tough
getting
stretch.
embarrassed game 3.
I agree. It's a rough stretch. There's no debate there.
And it's also hard to keep up with Toronto when they have one of the better offenses in the league, and
We're
a
doing
lot of
it.
the time we don't have quality starting pitchers, or you can't count on the pitchers a lot of the time.
I don't know though. For Pavetta yesterday had his best start that we've seen from a starter in a while.
Yes, progress.
And our offense just couldn't keep up. JD got put in the COVID list, so
Wonder if he actually has COVID or that was an excuse to get him off, get him out of the game for a little bit.
I
No,
think he was a
has-
close contact for the coach.
And he's not vaccinated. He's anti-vax.
Come on, JD. Julio.
Nice.
Didn't your buddy who got pulled up get sent into COVID protocols?
Jaron.
Yeah, Jaron Duran.
Yeah,
Maybe that's good for
but he
him.
kind of sucks right now, so he's kind of pissing me off.
He's kind of sucked since he's gotten pulled up.
Yeah,
What is he batting now? Like 150?
yeah.
If that.
He got his first hit of his career on his first pitch, and then it's only been downhill from there. He has a couple of oppo bombs. So that's cool.
Let's not forget he had the highest batting average of all time at one point.
1,000.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not 1,000. 1.
Yep.
What?
1.0.
Yeah,
1.0.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, suck it.
Nerd.
No, it's just kind of
Do you
concerning
even
in
know
the spit.
baseball?
Fucking
I don't
nerd.
think you do.
Oh, okay.
That's what it seems like.
Like chill.
I don't know, dude.
It just in the span of 2 weeks, it's tough to see how the Red Sox went from first to almost fourth.
We're not almost 4th.
We're like 3 games ahead of the Yankees.
We're actually second.
3 games is a good cushion. I know it's not what it was, but
Not,
that's
not the way we're playing.
We're in second. 3 games up for the Yankees. Even more from the Blue Jays. We're not in almost 4th.
Yeah, we
You
are.
need to chill with that shit.
The end of next week, if they keep playing like this, they will be in fourth.
Are you betting on that?
But
Do
they're not.
you want to make a lock that
You
they're
can't
going to
say
be in
almost
fourth place
fourth.
next
No,
week,
because I don't
Brandon?
want them to be.
You can say second.
No, it
in
sounds
our
like you
league.
aren't confident that they are. It seems like you're saying this just to say this.
I'm not
He's saying it
it's
just
a
to
fact.
say it.
It's
See,
a
then-
fact.
Then why are you?
Negative.
Then why are you not confident that? I said bet on it that they're going to be in fourth, and you said no.
I don't
You're
wanna
not
su-
confident.
I don't want to support them, but I don't want to lose.
No, you,
I don't wanna,
you don't fucking support them. You
I do
hate
for-
this team.
I
You
do.
fucking
Low-key,
hate
they
them.
do make me really mad.
No, you don't even like
You
them. You just
genuinely
hate
dislike
them.
them.
You just don't like the
Yeah.
Red Sox.
I
Say
hate
it.
that-
Finney,
I
let
hate
me
that
explain this
Heim-
to
I
you.
hate that Heim's not
explained it
committed
the
to winning.
pod a while back. Finney, let me explain this to you. We were in first place with a good cushion over second. We had a good cushion over the Rays. And Doug was still shitting on them, by the way. We had like the best or second best record
I
in the
remember
league.
golfing and he was shitting on them.
Yeah, best or second best record in the league. And I go, Brandon, just what are some things you like about the team? Or what are some good things about the team? He's like, there is nothing good about this team. We have the best record in the league. And he says there's not a single good thing about the whole team.
I see right
that
through.
sounds like Doug.
I
It
see
does,
through
right?
the smoke screen.
Smoke screen.
The only
see right
smoke
through- I see all
screen
the
is coming out
flaws.
of your ass because you're
Pessimistic.
just fucking, nah.
Not to mention that the Red Sox are only 3 games back of the Rays, too.
And leads like that can be erased like nothing.
You have to win to do that, but they can't hit a baseball right now, so I don't know how you're gonna win a game.
Every team goes through stretches like this, Brandon.
Every game.
You can't just expect a team to be amazing throughout the whole year. Look at the fucking Dodgers. They sucked at the beginning of the year.
True. They were below 500.
They were never
they were
below
like-
500.
Yes,
they were, Brandon, they
They
were
weren't.
like the worst team in the league for a bit.
Like it was like a week span. Maybe two.
No, they were.
It was
fucking
like
god
almost a
awful.
month.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was
they
13.
were.
They were like 13-2 to open up the season. They were like,
Sorry, a week is 15 games.
What?
You just said a week, and then you give a 15 game span.
I'm talking about how before they got.
Yeah,
Before
but
you
you
went-
said it was a week, and then you say, oh, they started 13-2 or whatever.
If you let me keep talking instead of interrupting.
I don't think he did interrupt you.
Yes,
You
he
just
did.
weren't talking.
All right, can I try again? Or
Yeah.
is that cool with you guys?
Depends.
Noobs.
Depends on if you're gonna be negative or not.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Depends
negative.
if he's gonna
I'm
say
definitely gonna
something.
be negative.
That requires brain cells to say.
It's
Just go.
13-2. They get to 20 wins, maybe like 20-10, something like that. Then they went on a little like week and a half, 2 week stretch, and when they came like a game or two over 500, and then they're like, "Fuck, this is getting close." And then they were like, "All right, we're the Dodgers, so we're just gonna go dominate." And then they also committed to winning, unlike Heim, and got Max Scherzer. And fucking
We don't have
Trey
the
Turner.
prospects to
don't
spend like the
have them.
Dodgers do.
Oh, but we could have got something more than Kyle Schwarber.
Like what?
We don't have the farm
What are you,
system.
any starting pitcher?
We
Give me
don't-
Kyle Gibson.
Kyle Gibson went for a pretty penny.
We didn't.
Yes, he did.
Every starting
he went for a
pitcher
top
went
10
for one.
prospect.
You know
We
the
don't-
Yankees got
we don't-
Gallo and Rizzo without getting a top 10 prospect.
Didn't we talk about this last time?
Rizzo got returned to number 9 prospect.
I wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I
We talked
wasn't.
about this last time.
I looked into it further after the pod. He did not give up a top 10 podcast or project.
Top 10 podcast?
Prospect.
Oh, they didn't
But-
give up a
Jesus.
top 10 podcast. Everyone fucking hear it. He
We're a
fucked
top
up.
10
This is a
podcast
top
in the
10
world,
podcast.
actually. Yeah. We're actually
didn't-
number one.
Yeah, so we didn't get given
Just
up.
don't
Bottom
look it up.
line, this is what I mean. Their number, whatever prospect they gave, 11, whatever they gave up for
Yeah.
him, is equivalent to our like number 6 prospect. Our prospect pool sucks.
Okay, but they shows that they can get to impact players without giving up the whole.
Yeah, but you need to have players other teams liked that aren't at the top of your
Pretty
prospect
sure we
list.
have other guys.
We would have to give up like a top 5 to top 6 prospect just to match what the Yankees gave up for Rizzo. We don't have the prospects to be trading for the big players like you want them to trade for. We're not in that position. This is supposed to be a rebuild year, build up the farm system over the next few years. We weren't expected to be buyers. I'm surprised we even got Schwarber, to be honest with you. Glad we did. But we give up our number 19 prospect for him. That's all we were like willing to do. We don't have the ammo to be giving up a ton of prospects.
I just want to say something. Dodgers only have one more win than the Red Sox, Brandon. And guess what? The Padres are 2 games back from them, and they're 4 games out of first place.
Are they almost in third?
Yeah.
Oh, they're almost in third.
They are
Holy
almost in
fuck.
third. That's very true.
Yeah, but no, you were just. Oh, the Dodgers just did what the Dodgers do and turned it fucking on, and they're so fucking good.
Oh, they are really fucking good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Then
They're
why
also
are
in
they
the best
then why
division
are
in
they
baseball.
almost third in the... That doesn't... Brandon, they literally have... The top 3 teams in that division literally have like the same record as the ones in our division.
Let me see this nonsense.
He's looking at it
I'm
right
looking at the
now.
fucking-
Yeah, 'cause I can't see it. I want to see what I'm working with.
Oh, because you don't know how to fucking defend yourself. You need to like find something to make an excuse about.
I think Doug just lost.
All right.
Alright, can we move on to fantasy or the Celtics?
Yeah, I want to move on to fantasy too, so let's go through the Celtics
Brandon, once you
relatively
figure
quick.
once you figure out the excuse you want to use, you can.
Let's
Oh,
just
God,
let's
excuse.
just move on. Let's
Get
just move on.
dicked on.
All right.
I'm at,
Celtics outlook so far on the offseason. Doug, what do you got for me? What are
Alright.
Oh god.
the moves?
I
just
won't.
the
I
moves.
won't. I won't.
Are we starting with him again?
No, this is just the actual moves that happened, not his opinion, so we're good.
Alright.
I'll give. They traded for Josh Richardson from Dallas.
Love
Got
it.
Bruno Fernando and Chris Dunn in that Tristan Thompson deal.
Bruno.
They re-signed Cantor, who's probably gonna be in Portland again next year, and then back to us. And they're talking about extending Smart, which will be interesting. And I think all that they've done so far is clearly make the plan that they're making a run at Beal next year.
Al Horford as well.
Oh yeah, Al Horford.
Bruno.
All right.
I
Come
like
on,
the
Joe.
offseason that we have.
Can we get our all of our opinions on Smart and if we want him or not?
No.
Because I know
Yes.
Doug does not want him. I want him.
For the right amount of money, yes.
What's the right amount of money?
Wasn't it like 4 years, 17 mil they were trying to do?
It was
Yeah.
like 17 million a year.
Would you give him 17?
17
mil?
mil a
Yes.
year? I thought it was
Yes.
4 years, 17 mil.
No,
it
4
was
years,
like
77 mil.
77.
That makes more sense.
Or
17 mil
68
a
or
year.
something.
Okay.
Is he really worth 17 million a
I
year?
want to see.
Yes.
I think so.
See how Chris Dunn plays.
Watching Evan Fournier
not
get
Marcus
like
Smart.
34 million
I
a
know.
Yeah,
year.
exactly. Yeah.
I know he's
And,
not Marcus Smart,
like,
but he could.
Dude, the Knicks spent so
Like
much
Derrick
money on such a
Rose,
little
you got a
guy.
bunch
Hold
of
up.
money.
Didn't Fournier get 4 years, 78 mil?
I like the Knicks
Two.
as a team.
2 years.
No,
No,
that was
it's 4
Kemba.
years.
4 years.
Kemba got 2 years, like 70 something mil.
Kemba's getting
He's
a
another
bag.
example. Like all these point guards are getting a shit ton of
Dude,
money.
Kemba made so much
and
money
I think
this summer.
Smart for 17 mil a year is very much worth it for what he brings to the table.
You
I know
also,
Brad doesn't like him though for some reason.
Oh, Brad loves him.
Brad loves him. Those reports
They're-
are fake.
He's obsessed with Smart.
That's why other guys on the team were mad.
I mean,
because, like,
honestly,
he favored him.
Kemba
If I was
like-
a coach, I would love Smart too, just because of the way he plays.
Put it this way.
Yeah, but Brad Stevens white.
I think you've got to
Oh,
extend
yeah.
Smart. If nothing else, just to keep him in the locker room happy. If he has 17 mil, that's not going to be a hard contract to move. I'm sorry. Like, that's not an untradeable contract.
He's
That's
not going to trade him.
And he's
He
not a
loves him.
bad player, so it's not like no one's gonna want him.
and if you have to trade him to make room for Beal, you can do that easily. Everybody wants Marcus Smart.
Well, we might even for Beal, we might even be able to do like a sign and trade.
That may also be part of the thinking.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Next offseason.
Because Beal didn't. I mean, he requested trade, so I mean, they kind of know that next year he's gonna be a free agent. So I mean, they're gonna want something back, I'm sure, in return.
I'm sure they'd love
So
Marcus
sign
Smart
and-
back.
Right.
I don't know if we'd give Marcus Smart back though.
Oh yes, we would. We'd have to. We would never put the contract with him. If we extend him to this, we would have to trade him to another team anyway to make room to sign him. So it's easier to just do a sign and trade.
Who
What?
who else would we put in? Because
Anybody the Wizards fucking want. Like we'd
Besides
basically
Tatum.
have
Probably
to,
be like
Brown.
Langford
we'd have to
and
get rid
another
of
guy. Or
we'd have to get
something.
rid of like our whole team. The salaries
it's
would have to match.
well, it's not a trade.
It could be like it could literally be Al, Smart, and picks.
And Grant Williams, our players associate.
Or like some young
Yes.
player.
Grant Williams won't win.
Vice president, baby.
Vice President Grant Williams. He's gonna be an MVP.
He's finally doing
front runner.
something in the
You got
league.
vice president of players.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a big deal, Brandon.
Really? Who's the president again? Chris Paul?
I think Kyrie.
CJ McCollum.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
CJ
Oh,
McCollum.
did they just
No,
re-vote?
Yeah, he got elected like yesterday. or the day
Grant
before.
Williams, of all people?
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
Kyrie originally in it?
Yeah,
He
Wasn't-
was a.
Yeah,
he's
he wants
a
the NBA to
rapper,
stay
but
Wasn't
woke.
Jalen Brown in it or no?
He's on it. He's
Yeah.
still on it. He's still on the
He
board.
is?
Yep.
that should be illegal.
I just
Good.
remember when Kyrie was like,
I would
trying to
trust
tell
Jalen
people
Brown with
that
my
he
life.
wanted to
I
start
would
up
too.
his own league and everyone should leave the NBA, and everyone was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Before
times.
we move on, I want everyone's opinion. What do we think of Trader Brad so far?
Not feeling it.
I think
he's doing the best
calculated and he has a plan, and that's all I can really ask for.
I think his
you
only
know?
plan
Same.
is
He's doing
signing on
better
Beal
than
next
what
year.
I thought really was gonna.
I like the moves he's
What did
made.
you
There
say,
hasn't been a
Brandon?
move where I've been
only
like, what the hell?
plan is,
You know?
is to put all the chips in for Beal next year.
Not necessarily Beal.
Honest.
We don't know his
Who
plan.
else is next? I haven't heard any other name of next year other than Beal. Who
We
else
don't
is a
know
free
his
agent?
plan.
You never know.
We won't
There's a lot
know.
of opt-outs.
Do you want me, Brandon? Do you want me to pull up potential free agents
I-
for this year?
I would
I think,
I don't
I think
think
Paul
that
George
we,
could be
like,
a free agent.
Doug likes to say that he feels that we're like punting this season. I don't really feel like we are. I think we've added some key role players. We have more depth at the center position with Horford, and we'll have a fully healthy Tatum
Yeah, no,
and Brown
well,
duo. And I
you
think
always
that's a
say that.
very big thing that we didn't have last year. So to be able to go into this season with a fully healthy lineup and with all these new guys, I think we'll be much better. And
I
I
agree
don't
with
think I don't like people like to say like we need like more veterans. I don't think we need more veterans.
I don't either.
I think with Horford, I think with the experience that Tatum, Brown, and Smart have all had in playoffs over the last 5 to 7 years, I think that's solid, and I think we can make a very solid run.
Hey, Brandon.
I still think we're better than the Bulls. I think we're better than the Knicks. I think we can be better than the 76ers this year, depending on what happens with Simmons. I'm
Absolutely.
Yeah.
like
That
They have
one,
a
that
high-
one's tough.
they have
The
a-
I think we'll
76ers
end
once,
up-
I don't know about
They
that.
have a high price for Simmons, bro. Holy shit.
They're like,
They
They
have a
don't,
really high
they
price.
don't
think
want
it's
to trade
harder.
him. They don't want to trade him unless for Beal or Lillard. That's their plan.
I think we'll end up as
Pretty
a
shitty plan,
5
if you ask me.
Simmons ain't that good, man.
If I was a GM, I would not want Simmons.
Brandon, do you want to hear the potential free agents?
Yes.
So, I'm gonna name off 5 people with a player option: John Wall,
That's not good.
stud; James Harden,
He's not really-
Westbrook, Beal, Kyrie.
Well, 3 of those guys aren't leaving, and
One of them is just a horrible
but
person.
Yeah.
those are just people with player options.
Okay.
We
What
have the
about free
GOAT,
agents?
Otto Porter Jr., Victor
Oh, shit.
Oladipo,
Vic.
Mr. likes to get posted down on, Gary Harris, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, Scary Terry.
Zach Levine's the big one there.
That's
a-
the second wave.
What you mean? We got Jonas Valanciunas.
I think you're
Marcus
getting
Smart,
Joe Ingles.
I don't think Zach
Joe
Levine's
Ingles.
going anywhere,
No.
Tony
especially
Snell.
after the offseason.
Well, I think it's
they just
possible. I think it's possible.
Why?
I don't
Why
think
would
he's
he?
leaving
They
either.
just surrounded him with a bunch of pieces.
Yeah.
DeAndre
Unless
Swift.
they absolutely blow this
If
year.
they disappoint and the Bulls don't give him a max right away.
Do they have enough money to give him max?
I don't know. 'Cause
I think
they-
the Bulls will
they gave
disappoint.
Zoe and DeRozan kind of a
It's
bag.
bird rights. They always have enough to resign their own players. If a player's on your roster for at least 2 years, you can always resign him.
Chris Boucher.
She got him.
Bobby Boucher?
So other than
Yeah.
Beal, there are no like superstar guys
I
on the
mean,
market.
there's
Well,
Harden.
I would call James.
Harden's
Harden a
not-
superstar.
I don't think
Comment-
Harden's gonna leave.
He's not
He's
gonna
not a
option
superstar,
No, I
out.
don't
but he's a
see
good
him.
player.
Didn't
Kyrie.
KD just sign a big ass deal?
Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine
I
if we
don't-
had Kyrie on the Celtics.
Yeah,
That would be
I don't want to
cool.
imagine that. I don't want a world.
I missed that team.
Oh, yeah.
They were good,
Bottom
even
line,
though they were kind of toxic as fuck.
I think the Celtics and Red Sox are in like a very similar situation. They're kind of just like not punting, but they're trying to be competitive, whilst not kind of mortgaging their future,
There's-
so that they can set themselves
That's
up
a
for
good way to
success
look
in
at
the
it.
future.
They're stuck in the limbo of mediocrity right now.
Yeah.
The limbo.
Fly in Boston.
I like that, Martin. The limbo of mediocrity.
Oh,
Someone put that on a t-shirt.
there's so many teams like that.
Portland, like in the NBA, the worst places to be is a perennial 4 seed and 5 seed,
Yeah.
and have nothing more. That's what the Blazers have been. That's what.
Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers, because you never have a high enough pick to improve, but you're never bad enough to be like, let's just tear the team down.
Yeah.
Because you always have false hope. Because like, it's just the worst place to be because you know.
Cough.
Exactly.
Bruins.
Do we want to get into fantasy football, guys?
Yeah,
is it time?
it's
Let's
time.
go.
I think it's time.
Okay.
Do we have like a
How are we
noise
doing,
for
man?
fantasy
All right,
football
everybody.
that
So
we'll
here's
play?
how we'll do it. We'll go for our rankings. We'll do our position. I'll wait till they're done.
Sorry.
All right. Well, here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna go position by position first, and we'll each say our rankings. So we'll start off with the quarterback. All right.
Suggestion.
And okay.
How about we each go around and just name someone and we go in order and we make our top 10 based on who everyone thinks is the next best player.
So you want to make
So
it?
like you say the first best, Doug says who he thinks is second best, Finney says who he thinks is third best running back, I say I think is fourth best, and we just keep going around.
Yeah, I
Alright.
like that.
I mean, if you want, yeah.
And then we each defend our position. That way it
What
can be
if-
controversial.
What if your like number 2 running back is?
I mean, that
on
might get a little confusing though, because
number
know what I
4
mean?
running back.
Nope, you just.
I think it's easier to follow than everyone giving 10.
I agree with that. Okay, so
I feel like
number one
everyone
running
can
back
be
is
done.
Joe
I think
More
it's
Mixon.
confusing.
whatever. We'll just we'll do that, I guess.
It was fun.
It's
We'll
like
have
a
fun.
game.
Michael Carter,
All right,
Joe
number one
Mixon,
for QB. I'll just. Doug, you
stop?
can give your number one for QB. Go ahead.
Honestly, I think Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That's,
I agree.
I like that pick.
Good boy. Who's
Let's
a good
go.
boy?
that's who I picked in fantasy, so he better be.
All right. So we got
Mahomes went first
Josh
round.
Allen number one. I'll go with number 2. I'll do Mahomes. He's okay.
Can I
Best
give the
quarterback
number 3?
ever.
You could say
We'll go. Hang on. We'll go in a circle like this, Finney.
Dumb.
All right.
I have the hot take.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Lamar 3.
I would not put Lamar 3. I'd put Kyler 3.
Oh, I have Kyler 3.
Yeah, same.
I have Kyler at 4.
Who do you have at 3? Actually, no.
Does anybody have-
I have Lamar at
Does anyone have a writing utensil? Anybody?
No.
I
So I
have,
kind of want to write this down so we can kind of just say what our collective ranking was at the end.
I have Dak Prescott at 3.
That's a great take. I have one. Okay, so we have number
Oh,
one.
I was gonna do
Number 1, we have Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
my homeboy.
3
Mahomie?
is a collective pick for 3. Kyler Murray.
I can
said
get with that.
No, it's Lamar because it's controversial.
You gotta go with what
Yeah,
you said.
we have to
You gotta
go
just
what Mike
with
says,
you
and it
said.
has to be Lamar. That's what makes it fun.
It makes it
nine.
very.
Yeah,
but-
but it's argument points. It's argument points.
But if it's
Well, then why
controversial,
should
shouldn't we
do-
argue it
What's
out?
the argument?
Shouldn't we argue it out if it's controversial?
Yeah, what's the argument? Win me over.
Because I could theoretically say, oh, Andy Dalton, and then you guys could be like, no, I disagree, and I'll be like, well, it's controversial, so it's.
No.
Yeah,
no,
but
but he has to explain. It.
Yeah, I'm
Ah.
waiting to give my opinion.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You know,
Go ahead.
I'm just thinking based off how Lamar was at the end of last season, how good he was playing, and how good that Ravens offense was after a slow start. That's the way I see it. And for some reason, that Arizona offense just like turns me off a bit. Plus, like, I get that people shit on him, but you also lost Kenyon Drake. And you don't know how Chase Edmonds is going to be as a RB1, because we all know that James Conner is not going to be that RB1 either.
Yeah.
And I just don't see them, like, because where did Kyler finish last year?
Thank you. Yeah, he's
2. So I could see him, like, I can still see him being at 3, but I just think that Lamar's going to have a better. No.
That just ruins it. We can't argue against it.
Yes, you can.
We can't argue against what?
He just goes, well, I could see Kyler finishing 3. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What, are you saying I can? I have him as my 4.
Okay.
But I just think that Lamar's going to have a better year than him. That's the way I see it.
All right.
It's not as easy.
So-
I have Kyler number 4.
Do we-
I feel like that goes without saying now.
Do we have? Can we do a counter argument, or are we just keeping that at 3?
You can no, I want.
I feel like all our counters are null and void because he goes, well, I could see Kyler at number 3.
No, like that. No, like that wasn't me trying to like discredit an argument. I was just saying that. Like that was that. Like
I'll say
Okay.
this.
I can see those two being interchangeable.
Mike, do you have a counter argument? Or
Well, yeah, I think everything you said about the running backs just helps Kyler because it's going
Yeah.
to be more quarterback runs.
and I also like the receiving options better in Arizona than I do Baltimore.
I don't know, man. Sammy Watkins, big week 1 coming.
That's a
In the
guarantee.
Does
hospital.
anyone have Sammy Watkins in their league?
No, I might pick him
Apparently,
up. for
he's
week-
actually looking like. They said that someone at the camp said Sammy Watkins is a top receiver in this league.
So maybe he'll be nasty for week 1 and 2.
Maybe he'll get 3 big Sammy Watkins games this year.
Maybe he won't get hurt till week 7.
Nah, you're being generous.
I feel like Rashad Bateman's gonna be pretty good for them too.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So I guess, Mike, what we could do is after everyone gives their picks, we can kind of vote. You want to do that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because there's 5 of us, so you're never gonna have a tie.
Okay.
You know what I
What
mean?
if I want half vote?
All right. So
Fist rule.
is that all we have for a counter argument?
The three,
Hey, what do
the
you mean by
3-fist
I
compromise.
think so.
Huh?
that?
Think so? Okay. All right. So we'll just go with the vote now, I guess, because we
I
gotta
vote Kyler.
keep this rolling. I also vote Kyler.
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 Bitch.
All right.
What a dumb.
Number
choice.
4.
Lamar.
Number 4, I have. Oh wait, no, Mike, you go.
I got Kyler. I feel like that goes without saying now. I feel like
Number 4?
We just agreed
We
on
just voted on
Kyler.
3.
Yeah, I'm at number 4 now.
We just voted Kyler Murray at 3.
Well, this is my
Oh,
choice.
oh.
Do you
oh,
get it?
Lamar, then
I'm so
it has to be Lamar. Then
Yeah.
It has to be Lamar. Okay.
I had Lamar at the bottom. I have him at 9.
I had Dak at 4, but
That's-
I had
just
Dak
me.
at 3.
I had Lamar.
That's a lot of trust into a man who just snapped his ankle.
Yeah, that was my. Oh my
Injury
God.
concern, sure, yeah.
Injury,
If he can,
these aren't your normal injury concerns.
If
though.
he can stay
physically
healthy,
snapped his
I-
leg in half.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
dead.
gonna be
He
fine.
died on the
he's
field.
like-
He's gonna be fine.
I think he's
I don't know.
He
Guys,
died.
Can I admit something?
What?
Go
I
ahead.
think this is a bad idea.
Do you want to just do our top 10s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that.
It's
I'm
kind of
sorry.
hectic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Hey,
thought it would
Mike.
be a more fun game.
Mike.
Game type.
We're
thing.
here to experiment. The viewers know that. All right. So we're gonna start here. The timestamp will start here.
This got messy really quick.
Yeah.
With the viewers.
Shut the fuck up, Vinny.
God.
Okay.
Oh God.
First time on the pod and he's already pumped.
Spearmint is sick.
All
He's
right.
got jokes.
Who wants to go first for the QB rankings?
I'm gonna stay out the QB talk.
I'll go first. Are we just going down the whole list?
So
or-
what we're gonna do is we're each gonna say our thing. Finny and Mike, when you guys talk, kind of like move away from the headrest so they can see you. All right.
So just start at the top again.
Just go QB, yeah, all the way down.
All right. So I'll start at the bottom. I had 3 honorable mentions. I had Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and Cam Newton.
Oh, Herbert's not even the top 10.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Cam Newton in the top 10. too.
I think
No
Cam
honorable
Newton.
mention.
I am very high on Cam this year. I think he's gonna have a great season. I think with the weapons he has, I think he's gonna do.
Doesn't
great.
matter with
You're
what
not-
you are,
you're
he's
not gonna like
3
my
feet
list.
in the ground.
All right, Finny,
I
spit it out.
I might pick him up, but I have 2 quarterbacks.
You talk a lot of talk on your rankings, then don't back it up on your team.
No, right?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I have. Well, my
Alright.
2
Oh my
quarterbacks are very high on my list.
All right, just let him go. I want
at
this.
number 10,
Hang on.
I have Baker
Hang on.
Mayfield.
Hang on. I want to make sure. Just don't interrupt him when he's saying this, because I'm gonna make a clip for TikTok. So just let him go through his thing, and then we'll talk after. All right?
So 10, I have Baker Mayfield.
We can react.
9, Lamar Jackson. 8, Aaron Rodgers. 7, Russell Wilson. 6, Matt Stafford. 5, Tom Brady. 4, Kyler Murray. 3 Dak Prescott, 2 Patrick Mahomes, 1 Josh Allen.
Interesting
Look,
list.
and
That's a good list.
It's a little jumbled.
I've never heard someone put Tom Brady in their like top 10.
Honestly, though,
You
I
can't
think he'll have-
deny.
he'll
get- No, I know.
yeah.
Tom Brady can still score like 4 touchdowns and go for 400 yards
I
like, any
seen-
day he wants.
Yeah, I never understood why like people are like Tom Brady isn't a good fantasy quarterback. I'm like,
He is.
bro, all he does is throw.
I just
then-
don't. I just think people just hate that he can't run.
I also don't see him top 5. I see him maybe like
I have him in my bottom 5.
I could
God.
see him bottom 5 or just out, like at an 11 or.
And then the other one who for like last season to this season jumped would be Matt Stafford, and I think I'm not super high on Matt Stafford, but I do think he's always been a very solid fantasy quarterback, and with 2 very good weapons in Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, I think he'll be a very good fantasy quarterback.
I agree with you on that one. I really do. I think he'll take a big jump.
I think the Rams as a whole are gonna disappoint.
They have a better offense, but a weaker defense.
They don't have
They have
Cam Akers anymore, so
No Cam Akers. You have to rely on a Darrell Henderson, who they say they
who's
don't
the
know.
third string?
Xavier Jones,
Oh.
No idea.
Is he a rookie?
second-year player.
Oh, okay, sophomore. All right. Interesting. All right. Who's next? Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
Are we doing 10-1?
10-1. Yeah, we'll do 10-1.
All right. So gonna go Matt Ryan at 10. 9 Ryan Tannehill. 8 Russell Wilson. 7 Aaron Rodgers. 6 Dak Prescott. 5 Justin Herbert. 4 Lamar Jackson. 3 Kyler Murray. 2 the best quarterback in the NFL, Pat Mahomes.
So why is he 2?
I'm a big fantasy guy. And number 1, Josh Allen. Because I didn't get to pick him.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think the Matt Ryan selection is a little questionable. I just don't think he's gonna do well. That's
I
just
think
my
Ryan Tannehill's
that's just
questionable.
my take.
I
I like Ryan.
I think
Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill's a good pick.
That's completely
Yep.
good pick. I don't like the Matt Ryan one though.
Pitts
Matt
and
Ryan,
Ridley.
suspect.
Okay.
And I have Ridley, so we better
Mike
do
or
good.
Mike, when do you want to go?
I'm staying out of the QB talk.
Why?
He got dissed last time.
No, I just don't actually have a definitive list.
Do you have lists for other ones, Mike?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That didn't sound very
No, he
convincing.
does.
No, I do.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Do you have tight ends too? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't have 10 tight ends, but I have. All right,
I do,
Number
but
10,
good.
I got Ryan Tannehill. Number 9, I got Russell Wilson. 8, I got Matt Stafford. 7, I got Aaron Rodgers. 6, I got Justin Herbert. Number 5, I got Dak Prescott. 4 is Lamar Jackson. Woo woo.
Big trust.
3, I got
In the
Kyler.
flesh.
2 is Mahomes, and 1 is Josh Allen.
I like that list a lot,
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
especially because Justin Herbert's
I like
given
you,
some
Bruce.
respect. You trying to make out or something?
No. What do you
Jason's
mean? by that?
experimenting.
Sexual tension in this car.
Can we experiment together?
Okay. All right. I guess it's my turn then.
Experiment in chemistry.
No, what do you
Some of you aren't gonna like this list, but all right.
Oh god.
Justin Herbert.
You know it's gonna be bad. when
No,
Trip says it.
no. It's not gonna be that bad. All right. 10, I got Matt Stafford. 9, I got Tom Brady. 8, Aaron Rodgers. 7, I have Lamar. 6, I got Russell Wilson. 5, Herbert. 4, Dak Prescott. 3, Kyler Murray. 2, Patrick Mahomes. And 1, Josh Allen.
I feel like that's a pretty standard
That's
list.
That's good.
That's solid.
I think
Valid.
Lamar's low, but Finney also has Lamar.
I'm not high on Lamar,
I'm not either.
honestly.
I
That's just me.
I don't get how you have Tom Brady over Matt Stafford.
Because Tom Brady has a much better offense than Matt Stafford.
I'd agree on
Better weapons, but Stafford has very good weapons and a better system.
that. I also agree on that.
I mean,
I would-
they
risk it,
just
no
went into
biscuit.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it was on defense.
Now I
The
would
defense-
now I
defense
would
was
now I
absurd.
would also say that
Tom Brady trying to-
Ronald Jones, I'd rather have him than Darrell Henderson too. So I just feel like
I think that's closer than people think.
I just feel like they have a better offense.
You don't even know if Ronald Jones is going to be the starter.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion though.
They're
obviously.
Playoff Lenny.
They're gonna run it back with playoff Lenny.
Yeah. All right. You know what, Mike? Since you didn't go QB,
Or
you can
Gio
kick
Bernard.
off the running back.
Okay,
Make sure your head's visible, so like come over here.
everyone look at me.
Yeah.
Intern Mike.
Big shocker. McCaffrey won.
Oh, yeah.
Go 10-1. 10-1.
Did you not pay
Well,
attention?
fuck.
We go 10
Okay.
It was one.
Okay.
Who was
Start
one?
over.
Calm down.
Start over.
Everyone calm the fuck down. Okay.
So is the intern.
10. I'm gonna go Aaron Jones.
Okay.
9. Jonathan Taylor. 8, Zeke. 7, Austin Eckler. Actually, I think I'm fucking this up. Never mind. Skip it.
What?
Nah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Jace, what are you running back?
Okay. Mike, you want to come back to you, Mike? We'll come back to you at the end. Okay.
They're plotting.
All right, while they're talking, my number 10 would be Jonathan Taylor. Especially with Carson Wentz injured, that kind of brings his value down a little bit. 9, I got Nick Chubb. 8, Aaron Jones. 7, Austin Eckler. 6, Zeke Elliott. 5, Saquon. 4, Derrick Henry. 3, Alvin Kamara. 2, Dalvin Cook. And 1, Christian McCaffrey.
A solid list.
Think so?
I think so.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right. Doug, you want to go?
Of course. At 10, we got the rising star out of New England, Damian Harris.
You have Damian Harris at 10?
Yeah,
That's a hot take.
I have some confidence in the
Just let him go
boy.
through his list.
At 9, we got
Discuss that.
Najee Harris.
Okay.
8, we got. Can you shut up? Thank you.
Sorry.
We got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
What in
At
the
8?
fuck is
At
wrong
7,
with your list?
At 7, we got Jonathan Taylor. 6, Aaron Jones. 5, Saquon. 4, Kamara. 3, Derrick Henry. 2, Dalvin Cook. And 1, Christian McCaffrey.
Where's Zeke?
Zeke's not in your top 10?
Not Zeke guy.
It's crazy how you put.
What about Nick Chubb? Did you put him in there?
No.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot Nick Chubb.
It's crazy how.
Give me a break. Give me a pass on this one. I forgot Chubb.
That's the same thing that happened
That's
with me,
whack.
and that's why I got fucked up because I was like, wait,
Did you fix it, Mike?
yeah, but I'm gonna pass.
Mike, come on.
Nah,
We'll try
don't
again
worry
on the
about
wide
it. Don't worry
receivers.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Intern Mike
It's-
has to have his list. The people
Yeah,
want it.
Exactly. I'm intern. I'm meant
Give
to
him,
fuck
you
up.
guys
give him
have
a,
a pen up
we give him a
there?
name. and now
Okay,
he's all of a sudden
okay.
I got a
away.
pencil.
I just want to say this. It's funny how Brandon puts Kamara ahead of the person he drafted when he could have drafted Kamara and instead.
Who'd you draft instead of Kamara?
Saquon.
Barkley. He drafted Barkley over Kamara.
There's a lot of
I'm in the
questionable
same
picks
boat,
over
though.
Tomara.
No, we'll get
No.
into that when you give your list.
Yeah, okay.
We have a whole
When you
spiel
give
on
your
that one.
list.
This is the thing, though. Saquon's. They already said he's not coming back till week 3 at a minimum.
Yeah.
I saw something that said it could be week 1. It could be if they could put him on the PUP list to start and give him till week 7 to recover.
Jesus Christ.
It could be anywhere from there.
That's
it gets
crazy.
that range.
It's so weird. I thought he was ready to go. But I guess
Those
not.
injuries are tough.
ACLs
And with, a guy,
are-
with a guy that you've invested so much in, with like the 4th pick that they invested Saquon
The
or
guy
wherever
with
he was
such
drafted.
big quads. Oh my god.
All right.
That's a lot of weight on those.
Finney, do you want to go next?
Sure. Let
Hang
me
on.
preface
I'm gonna
this
see.
by
You're
saying,
not prefacing anything. Give your list and then talk later.
well, I don't think that any of the running backs in the top like 7 have that much like in between them. Like I think a lot of the running backs in the top 7 are very interchangeable, other than like the
Disrespect
top
to
like
3.
Excuse me.
2 or 3. But
Okay.
at 10, I have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 9 Saquon, or 9 Zeke, 8 Saquon, 7 Najee Harris, 6 Nick Chubb, 5 Derrick Henry, 4 Aaron Jones, 3 Christian McCaffrey, 2 Dalvin Cook, and 1 Alvin Kamara. And I'm getting a lot of flack for this list because Alvin Kamara was available when I had my fantasy draft, and I took Aaron Jones. I
number
think,
5.
yep, I think going based off of everything that we've seen, I think Kamara is the best so far, but I think Aaron Jones has the potential to be the best, and that's why I took him. I thought he was a value pick in the first round.
Yeah.
So who's gonna tell him that Christian McCaffrey is clearly better than every other running back?
McCaffrey's low because of injury.
He had
He's
one
only
injury.
had one injury.
He's literally had one
I
injury this
know.
season.
Well,
in the one game he
did
came
co-
back last
yeah.
year, he was a beast.
He was on my team. He put up 40.
If the Panthers were contenders last year, he would have not sat out the rest of the season with
Yeah.
nothing back.
No.
Like,
Once again, I don't think there's much wiggle room between
But
like
there-
the top running backs. So if
There is, at
like
least
I'm
with
not,
CMC.
that's where I greatly disagree. I think McCaffrey, Cook, Henry, and Kamara all separate themselves greatly from the rest of the field.
right. Like there's those four
but
and then a big line.
But I think a
between
healthy
everything else.
Zeke, a healthy Saquon, I think Chubb, I think all of them can be put right in the same category.
Chubb's
all
in a
of them.
system though. He gets most of the carries, but Kareem Hunt takes a lot of them.
I'm just saying.
Like
man.
goal line
Okay.
carries especially.
All right, let's get moving.
Okay, I'll get my list now. All right, number 10, I got Antonio Gibson.
Gibby.
You made the
9,
top 10.
Jonathan Taylor. 8, Zeke Elliott.
Mm.
7, Austin Eckler.
Mhm.
6, Nick Chubb. 5, Saquon. 4, Alvin Kamara. 3, Derrick Henry. 2, Dalvin Cook. 1, Christian McCaffrey.
I like that list.
I don't get how some of you guys are putting Najee Harris,
Yeah, what?
Damian Harris in your
All right,
top
just
10.
don't say some of the guys. Just call me out.
That was a
directly.
questionable pick.
Yeah,
that
like you
sucked.
also had Najee Harris at number 7. I don't get behind that offensive line. I don't
Did
get
you
how
put Eckler
him
in your
that
top
high.
10?
No.
I don't
What?
even have Aaron Jones in my top 10.
You didn't put Eckler in his top 10.
I don't know. Some of you guys are fucked up. But
Mike, I think me and your list are probably the best.
yeah.
Best of being bad.
Mike Martin?
Will you?
CD. He's moving. He's already.
I'm doing receivers.
He's
All right,
passed
I
on the
need
running
to
backs.
All right, Mike. Start with wide
Intern
receivers.
Mike's fumbling the bags today.
No. I had a long night.
We gave him a first.
Make sure
name,
your
it
head's
doesn't matter.
visible, Mike, when you give your stuff.
If he does it this time.
Wide receivers, Mike.
People are not gonna like this list.
Go ahead. Start at 10.
Number 10, my sleeper for the year, CD Lamb.
I like CeeDee Lamb.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good pick.
Number 9, I got DK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Number 8, Keenan Allen. Number 7, Terry McLaurin. Number 6, Calvin Ridley. 5, AJ Brown. 4, D Hop. 3, Diggs. 2, Hill. Number 1, Adams.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
If
No
Rogers,
Justin Jefferson?
no Justin Jefferson.
Bold.
I have Justin
Whoa.
Jefferson at like 10.
I can see why. I
Yeah.
feel like you want to see more than just your rookie season. I have him
Yeah.
in my top 10, but just barely.
I was tempted
Same.
to put my boy Jamar Chase at number 10.
Shut up.
You can't do
Big
that.
things coming from
Caleb,
Bengals
don't tempt me.
offense.
All right. Mike Cavino.
I'm next.
Yeah.
All right. At number 10, I got Justin Jefferson. 9, I got DK Metcalf.
Mhm.
8, I got Keenan Allen. 7, I got Terry McLaurin. 6, I got AJ Brown. 5, Calvin Ridley. 4, I got D Hop. 3, Stephon Diggs. 2, Tyreek Hill. 1, Devontae Adams. Yeah.
Golf clap.
Honorable mention to Allen Robinson and Amari Cooper. Who were just outside the top 10, but could have been. They were very close.
Okay. Finney, Make sure your head's
honorable
visible.
mentions,
Hey.
DJ. Huh?
where's your head?
Oh, sorry. Honorable mentions: DJ Moore, Julio, and Robert Woods. At number 10, I have CD Lamb. 10, I have CD Lamb. 9, DK Metcalf. 8, Cooper Kupp. 7, Keenan Allen. 6, Calvin Ridley. 5, Justin Jefferson. 4, Devontae Adams. 3, DeAndre Hopkins. 2, Tyreek Hill, and 1, Stephon Diggs.
Wow.
It's a solid list.
Wow.
Okay, Cooper Kupp that high threw me off greatly.
That's a bit.
Matt Stafford.
I believe in it.
It's-
Who do you not have that I have?
Does he have Terry McLaurin?
Nobody has Terry.
Oh, you
I
have
do.
DJ Moore
Me and
over Terry
Google.
McLaurin.
I have Terry McLaurin in there.
Brandon, you said no one does, but me and Goop both
Stephon
said
Diggs at
Terry
number
McLaurin.
1, though, like,
Did
by
you?
far.
Yeah.
100%.
You just,
Yeah,
you just
I
don't
can
listen.
see that pick. I can see
Stephon-
that pick.
Do you have AJ Brown?
What? the fuck?
I also do not have AJ Brown.
Me
What is wrong
neither.
with you?
He's like,
I just don't.
give him his respect.
I just think with Julio there, he's not going to do as good as
Exactly.
last year.
That's what- Him and Derrick Henry.
It's not like they do. They're not the same type of receiver, though.
It doesn't matter what
He's
type
still
of
a
receiver. It's
receiver.
a
He's
target.
still
He's losing
losing
targets. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, but
Corey
then
Davis got
Corey
a ton of
Davis
targets
is,
last year
yeah,
too when he's gone.
and Corey Davis is gone.
But Julio's better than Corey Davis.
Julio's
Yeah,
gonna
but
take
Julio's
more,
not going to get as many catches as Corey Davis did.
and Julio's gonna get more attention than Corey Davis.
It's going to open up the field for AJ Brown more.
all right.
It's like the same thing that
Yeah.
happened with Calvin Ridley. His stats, and he got so many more catches. A lot of them because Julio was there. AJ Brown's gonna thrive this year.
We gotta see. Wait and see.
Let's
We
see.
will
All right,
see.
Doug, do you want to give your wide receiver?
Of course. At number 10, I have Cortland Sutton. I think he's gonna come back off his torn ACL, and I think he's gonna be a stud.
He's
Let
on
him
my
go.
team.
Let
He's
him
on
go.
my team.
Let him go. Good.
Totally serious. I don't know what's going on over there.
Go ahead.
9, we got Cooper Kupp. 8, Robert Woods. 7, D Hop. 6, Justin Jefferson. 5, DK. 4, Calvin Ridley. 3, Tyreek Hill. 2, Stephon Diggs, and 1, Devontae Adams.
How
No
do you
Keenan Allen, no Allen Robinson, no Terry McLaurin.
How do you put two Rams receivers.
'Cause I like both of them a lot. I think they're going to do good with Matt Stafford. I think Matt Stafford's going to elevate their
How do
play.
you put Cortland Sutton when his quarterback
I
is Drew
believe
Lock?
in him. Well, Drew Lock's good.
Also coming off a horrible
Mike,
injury.
it does
where-
back up all of his takes though.
Nah, but it's probably going to be Teddy Bridgewater.
Brandon, not to mention that
Cortland
what's his
Sutton.
name is not doing too hot in camp right now.
Who?
Sutton. Like, injured health-wise, he's not doing good.
If he plays, I believe in him.
Jerry Judy's going to be the number one receiver
I'd
there.
see Judy doing better than Sutton.
I believe them last year, and I
Don't
believe in
throw
him this
hot
year.
takes.
All right.
I believe in this guy.
All right. I'll give my list now.
Respect.
10, I got Justin Jefferson. 9, I have DK. 8, Terry McLaurin. 7, Allen Robinson. 6, DeAndre Hopkins. 5, Keenan Allen. 4, Calvin Ridley. 3, Stephon Diggs. 2, Tyreek Hill. And 1, Devontae Adams.
Only thing I have with that list, I just think Keenan Allen's a bit high, but I can't get too mad at it.
Yeah, I just like how Herbert kind of forces him the ball.
That
I mean, he trusts him for sure.
Yeah, he's a security blanket.
Yeah, and there's no Hunter Henry there anymore.
Yeah, but you also have Austin Eckler coming
And
back,
Jared
who was
Cook.
gone for most of the year.
Whatever, like, it's not, it's I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
Again,
The only thing I have about Allen Robinson, Terry McLaurin, this was kind of a instance that happened in the draft. I had to pick between the two. They're both very close, in my opinion. Some people have Terry McLaurin higher than others. But I just picked Allen Robinson over him because I just don't know. I think that Fitzpatrick and Heineke are battling it out in the camp.
Heineke's not getting
Heineke's not getting
Fitzpatrick.
that
But
job.
either way, I just like Allen Robinson. I just like how his QB play has always sucked and he's still been able to pull through. I just don't know about Terry McLaurin,
I think
really.
it's the same thing with Terry. His quarterback plays always suck.
He's never had a good QB.
I
Only
think they're
been there
very
like 2
similar
years.
players. I think
Yeah.
I just think Terry's had a higher ceiling in fantasy in recent years.
Yeah. That's just my opinion, though.
He-
All right.
Tight ends.
The way I see it, though, Terry McLaurin has more potential for big plays. Allen Robinson does not get big plays.
He's a jump ballers.
He's a good jump ball and he's kind of there to basically just get those guaranteed catches.
Like those
D-Hop.
first downs.
Like
those
first
third and
downs.
longs,
They
he gets
they
first
aren't
and
going to be
longs.
throwing him bombs like they will for Terry McLaurin, because Terry McLaurin has speed and just really good route running to the point where he could just beat almost all the corners.
He's very similar to D-Hop the way he plays, Allen Robinson.
Because
Neither one of them,
D-Hop can still get those long balls though.
He doesn't really though. He doesn't. You don't see those big plays.
I
from
mean, can
D-Hop.
Allen Robinson not get those long balls?
No,
They
no,
don't
He
use him that
definitely
way.
can.
He
No.
might. He probably could. But they don't
Because-
use him
I think
like
he
that.
could.
The way I see it, Terry McLaurin is him and Darnell Mooney have a similar play style. It's just that Terry's obviously better. And Mooney gets those long balls in that Bears offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
he's
that's
mad
if the
fast.
ball makes it to him.
Like I said earlier, I think Dalton's definitely better than any quarterback Allen Robinson's had.
Fitzpatrick is a gunslinger too.
And yeah, Fitzpatrick could be good. So we're just going to have to see. I mean, I'm not saying that.
You have a good list. I was just
you.
nitpicking because
No, I
I feel
know.
like we have to discuss it a
Good,
little bit.
good. Because
tight end.
Allen Robinson, Terry McLaurin, I think are extremely close. But Allen Robinson's the one I have slightly over the edge. But yeah, I mean, I'm not very high on DK, but I still have him in my top 10 at 9. But that's for another time. All right. Tight ends. Do you guys have 10 tight ends or?
Yeah, I kind
I
of
do.
threw in some.
I have 10.
to get to 10.
I have 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9, but I can add.
That's yeah. Just add a 10th on the fly. I'll give you time. Mike, do you have 10?
Yeah.
All right, list them,
Okay.
baby.
Go ahead.
Oh shit, I get to start it off. Oh boy. Number 10, Logan Thomas of the Redskins. Oh shit, can't say that. Fucking football team. That was awkward. Number 9, Robert Tunyon. Number 8, Noah Fant. Number 7, I got Mark Andrews. Number 6, I got Kyle Pitts. 5, Dallas Goedert. 4, Hawkinson. 3, I actually have Kittle. 2, Waller. 1, Kelsey.
Good
That's
list.
my
Solid list.
Mike, did you do your 10th or do you want
Yeah,
to
I
move
got
on?
my
Okay.
10th.
Go ahead.
10, I got Hunter Henry of the Patriots, just because I feel like of either one, I feel like we're going to be a very tight end heavy offense, and he's going to get more. I feel like Jonnu is going to play more of a blocking role than Henry is, so I feel like he's going to get more targets. Therefore, he'll be the preferred target for fantasy wise as far as tight end on a team. That's the reason why I took him. Dallas Goedert at number 9. 8, I got Robert Tunyon. 7, Noah Fant. 6, Mark Andrews. 5, TJ Hawkinson. 4, Kyle Pitts. 3, Darren Waller. 2, George Kittle. 1, Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Good list. Good list.
I like that.
Thank you.
Findler, make sure your head's visible.
My honorable mention was Evan Ingram. At 10, I had Tanyan. At 9, I have Johnny Smith. At 8, I have Dallas Goedert. At 7, I have Noah Fant. At 6, I have TJ Hawkinson. 5, I have Kyle Pitts. 4, Mark Andrews. 3, Darren Waller. 2, Travis Kelce. And 1, George Kittle.
Okay.
George Kittle at number 1.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Bold as hell.
Disagree,
Very
but-
bold.
I think
like
Trey
it.
Lance is going to look for him a lot, and I think he's going to have a very good year.
He's not even
I hope
We
guaranteed
don't know if
starter.
Trey Lance is the starter though.
Mike's like, I hope
I
so. He's
think
on my
he will
team.
be.
He's on my team. I want him to be the number 1.
think
I was so
I'll
happy
be
when you
starter.
took Kittle over Waller. I was so happy.
It was so close between them.
It really is, dude. You
It's
could
just a
take
matter
either
of
one.
I'd rather watch 49ers games than Raiders games. Because I think they're so
Fair
close
enough.
that has to be the tiebreaker, you know what I mean?
Sucks.
Also, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like
they
when
don't have bad quarterbacks. They both have very
when I was
average
picking before you, I was like, oh, there's 2 tight ends available. Mike's gonna have to pick one of them. So I'll see who he's gonna pick, and I'll pick the other one.
quarterbacks. Yeah.
And I was so happy. All right, Doug, I believe you're up.
10, got Jared Cook. 9, Irv Smith. 8, Robert Tonyan. 7, Hunter Henry. 6, Noah Fant. 5, George Kittle. 4, Kyle Pitts. 3, TJ Hawkinson. 2, Darren Waller. And 1, Travis Kelce. Please
No
let me
Mark
hear it.
Andrews.
Let me hear
No
it.
Mark Andrews.
Let me hear it.
I'm not big on Mark Andrews.
Yeah, but still, he's not in your top 10?
I honestly kind of like that list. I
Shut
honestly
up.
do.
I do not like that list.
Kittle that low?
I'm not gonna lie, fantasy wise, I've never been big on Kittle and also opportunity because Hawkinson, I put him above Kittle because he's gonna be only real threat in that offense, so he's gonna get more balls. Kyle Pitts in a better throwing offense than I think George Kittle. George Kittle's offense is more of a run heavy offense. He's not gonna get that
makes sense.
fantasy wise.
That actually makes
I've never
sense.
been huge on George Kittle in
The only
fantasy.
reason why I had Kittle at 3 was just with injury concerns because his play style is just so similar to Gronk's and he's had injuries in the past.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Which I can get why you would rank him lower than like 2.
You know, the list is growing on me. It's not a horrible list, but it's a little questionable.
You defended it well. I don't agree, but you defended
He
it
did. Yes, he did. Good job, Doug.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Gold
I
star
don't
for
miss.
you.
Character
Don't miss.
development.
Don't
All right.
miss.
well. This is a big moment.
Number 10, I have Robert Tonyan. 9, Noah Fant. 8, I have Tyler Higbee. 7, I have Dallas Goedert. 6, TJ Hawkinson. 5, Mark Andrews. 4, Kyle Pitts. 3, George Kittle. 2, Darren Waller. And 1, Travis Kelce. I think Tyler Higbee's going to do better than people
So
think.
one thing we all kind of have in common is we all think Kyle Pitts is going to have a good year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's kind of a drop off after Kittle and
Yeah.
Waller. So it's the only thing that you're kind of looking for with Kyle Pitts is for him to like have a really good rookie year. I mean, it's a roll of dice for sure, but it's a chance you'd rather take than all these like Mark Andrews and TJ Hawkinson picks. You know what I mean?
I think
Yeah.
people are starting to overrate Kyle Pitts.
I think there's a better chance he takes the Julio Jones role in that offense than he does just
Very high upside.
replaces Hayden Hurst.
Very high upside.
The way I see it though, it's hard for a tight end to just come into the NFL and immediately be good. It rarely ever happens, even if they are drafted high. I mean, look at
Yeah,
even
Hawkinson's
TJ
Gronk.
Hawkinson was drafted wicked high. I think he was like a top 5 pick.
No.
He was 7, I think.
Well,
7.
Yeah, but that's like 7. That's still pretty high for a tight end. We can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he's like, you saw flashes, but now it's finally like, okay, this is like he's finally like emerging as like a top 5 tight end in this league.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kyle Pitts isn't gonna be that guy right away.
It hasn't happened since Gronk. And even this is his second year, wasn't
even
it?
Gronk wasn't the number 1 tight end. It was Hernandez. Hernandez was
He still put up those numbers though.
as much as it's funny.
He who we
Hernandez
speak
was the
of.
better one at first.
I'll speak of him.
Should we do a sleeper for each position?
He's my hero.
Yeah, so should we go? How should we do this? Should we each give all of our sleeper
it.
picks, or should we
Yeah.
go by position
I'd
and then
finish
everyone
on
says
every
one?
week.
Probably
It's
just
it's
everyone goes.
Yeah,
Let it
everyone.
rip.
For each, we're gonna have one sleeper for each position.
Yeah. We're just doing QB, wide receiver, running back, and tight end.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go quick. My QB sleeper pick is Sam Darnold. I think he's going to do good this year. He has way better weapons than he did with the Jets. He has Robbie Anderson, who he has played with before. He has DJ Moore, obviously. I know Mike, you're still a fan of that guy?
Oh, I've always been a big DJ Moore fan since he was drafted.
Okay.
Never trade him though.
Huh?
Never trade him.
Yeah, and obviously he has CMC. So I think he's going to do better than the Jets, but I think he's going to have a good fantasy year. Definitely, obviously I'm not saying he's going to be a top 5 quarterback or anything crazy, but I think he's going to do better than people think. Running back, Myles Gaskin for me. A lot of people aren't very high on him. That's why I put him on the sleeper list. I know, Mike, what'd you have him as? Like, you're running back, like, 30 or something? 20?
Gaskin,
like 20 something.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Do you have your whole thing right there?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. He's my 23rd.
He's his 23rd running back. I think he's going to do I think he's going to do good. I think that whole offense is going to be a lot better than last year. Obviously, last year, Myles Gaskin did all right. He produced kind of. Didn't really do anything crazy, but I just based this pick off of where Mike had him, and I think he's going to do better than that, obviously, because I drafted him a lot higher than that position.
You did. You kind of shook the world when you took him.
I did.
What was that, 5th round?
Yeah.
Really.
I think it was more of a surprise of who you took him over. You took him over guys like Ronald Jones or like I think you took him over Darrell Henderson
I did.
or people like that.
Yep.
Or even like
There was one.
I just don't trust Darrell Henderson to carry
Joe
a workhorse
Mixon.
workhorse
Joe
load.
Mixon.
Nobody wanted to draft Joe Mixon.
I did.
Yeah, but I feel like Gaskin isn't a guy who should take it over him.
All right, that's
Yeah, that was more of the surprise. Not as much where he went, but who was on the board when you took him. I feel like that's what you have to look at when you think of like when you were drafted too high.
My wide receiver pick is Brandon Cooks. I selected him last in the draft with my last pick. There's no other real option besides Kiki Kuti, but I just
Love me some Kiki Kuti.
I just don't think that he's going to take too many targets away from Brandon Cooks. I think Brandon Cooks is going to be like the heart and soul of that offense, even though that offense might be dead.
Who's going to be the quarterback?
It just depends. It just depends on who the quarterback is. If it's Watson, obviously this is going to be a great sleeper pick. If it's not, I think he'll still get a significant amount of targets.
That actually is a good question. Who is the Texans QB though? If it's not
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it's Tyler Taylor's the
Tyrod's on
backup.
the team.
It's not terrible.
So
It's not- yeah, it's
he'll
not a
get
horrible
injured
drop-off.
and someone else will come in and
He'll get stabbed in the lungs again.
That poor man.
Only
I
way
know.
ever was getting on the field.
All right, and my tight end sleeper pick is Adam Troutman. Is that his last name?
Yeah.
Troutman. Adam Troutman. Because I think he has a high ceiling. That's basically it. Because it's a tight end pick, he wants one with a high ceiling.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all I have. I do have some breaking news right here, though.
What?
Xavier Howard just restructured his contract and he's staying with the Dolphins
That's nice. Cool.
after he requested a trade.
Who is this?
Xavier Howard.
Overrated.
Okay. Anybody who wants to go next to the sleeper picks?
Mike, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, so
No.
wide. I see how it is. Wide receiver. I have 2 on the same team because I see it going either way. Cincinnati Bengals, Jamar Chase and T Higgins.
Who's
When
your quarterbacks?
when T Higgins was playing with Joe Burrow, he was on pace for over 1,000 yards that year. So that's someone I feel like people forgot about. Running back, going Bengals again, Joe Mixon. He fell. What round did I get him in?
You got him late.
Like 6 or 7.
I got him in like the 6th or 7th round.
Mhm.
Fucking bums like Myles Gaskin went in front of him.
Damn.
He ain't no
You
bum.
heard me. You heard me.
Ruthless.
QBs I have 2 because one, this was my person I was like betting on the whole year and then he got injured. I had Carson Wentz, but after that, Kirk Cousins. Everyone shits on Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
True.
Tight end I have Noah Fant.
Okay.
Noah
Solid.
Fant is that security blanket on that team, and he just keeps getting better each year.
True.
Like it.
Security blanket.
Nice.
But
Alright.
like he'll literally catch like everything.
I like those picks.
Security, safety, same thing. Close enough.
All right, Mike Cavino.
Okay. Okay. So, for my running back,
Joe Mixon.
I have who did I have? Not gonna lie, I forget. I'll come back to wide receiver. Wide receiver.
Say it.
My
Let it fly,
my receiver. I said it in one of the first pods we ever did. It's Laviska Shenault.
Oh my god.
He on
I
my
think
team, boy.
I think if he grows with Trevor Lawrence, he could be so good, like genuinely so good. Because there's not a whole other options on that team. Like there are, but there aren't.
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark's kind of a bum now.
Yeah,
though.
but Laviska's better than all of them.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I'm kind of upset I didn't draft him.
Not bad.
Quarterback, maybe a cop out, but I'm going with whoever starts out of Trey Lance or Justin Fields, because I think if either one of them starts, they're immediately like a
Higher
top.
side.
We have an 8-man league. Someone should start them in our 8-man league. I think they're that high because of their legs and the system they're in with the weapons they have. I think either one of them, if they start and someone's able to pick them up off the waiver wire or something, that'd be a great pick. Then running back, God, I forgot what I was thinking. My running back is going to be. I can't. I'm gonna go with Raheem Mostert.
Boo.
Love me some Raheem Mostert.
Boom.
Mustard.
I think people forget about him, about how good he is because he was hurt last year and they took a running back second round. I still think Mostert. There's a good chance he's like #1 running back in that system.
Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon's gonna be good, but like
Yeah, he.
it could be a Cam Akers situation where he's not good till he doesn't. They don't give him workload till week like 14.
You don't disrespect my baby like that.
It's not disrespect. It's
Where's
the truth.
Cam? Where's Cam Akers?
It's not disrespect.
on
It's
my
the truth.
bench.
I,
He's staying on my
I think
bench.
Mostert could be a beast in the first few weeks. Like I took him, and not gonna lie, I've been trying to trade him because I just have too much depth at my positions. I want someone like a younger guy with high upside, so I've been trying to trade him on my team. But that doesn't mean I think poorly of Raheem Mostert. I think he's the running back with some high upside.
Yeah. These are mostly upside picks. They're sleeper picks for a reason.
Tight end.
Oh, I do have to do tight end.
Yeah.
Tight end. I think very much like I feel like Noah Fant isn't a sleeper at this point.
Yeah, he is.
Everyone knows how good he is.
He's a good
He
receiver.
didn't go till like one of the last rounds.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that's
that's
just the tight end market.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
would've taken- I
sleeper
would've
tight
taken-
end is Mike Gesicki.
I like that pick. Yeah,
someone
that's a
like
good one.
that.
There you
Who,
go.
like,
Why
no
did
one
he
thinks
not
of.
get drafted?
No one thinks of, but he's a good tight end.
The only reason I wouldn't have drafted him was because I have Kelsey.
Same with me, because I will.
Yeah, and then no
I
one
got
else
Hawkinson.
decided to pick him.
Yeah.
No one said Irv Smith yet.
Guys, I think we hit the time threshold on this.
It's alright, well, we'll keep going on here.
We've been over an hour.
Wait, Zach.
Alright, so my sleepers for QB, I mentioned them earlier, Cam and Jalen Hurts. I think Cam is gonna have a great year with his weapons, and I think Jalen Hurts is due for like a breakout year. He played good last year, but I think he's here to improve and get better.
I like that pick.
Who was
Jalen
Wide
Hurts.
receiver, I have DJ Moore.
Interesting.
I think
Oh
with
boy, no.
new quarterback, I think he's gonna thrive. Running back, Joe Mixon.
it? My man.
Especially where he dropped so far in our draft, I think he's. I don't think he's like as bad as like we're all making him out to be.
Forbidden
He's
pick
not.
that.
I think it was a good bit for the draft, but I think if we have to be realistic, I think him dropping in like the 6th round was like the dumbest shit ever.
Oh, I fucking loved it because I was the one who started the whole forbidden pick thing, and then he started falling to me. I'm like, oh my
Round
god.
6, yeah.
Another one would be Chris Carson, but yeah, that's kind of iffy.
I got Chris Carson. Yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
I don't know.
Mike's like, boost
I
me
got
a
him in
little
the
bit.
6th round too. 6 picks after Mixon.
And then for tight end, Evan Ingram.
Okay.
I like that pick
Okay.
too.
Doug, you want to spit yours out?
Yeah, now that I look at it, my
That's just
sleepers,
fair.
some of my sleepers,
Joe Mixon.
no. Ryan Tannehill. I mean, obviously he's gotten a lot of hype this offseason, getting Julio to add to AJ Brown.
I like this.
I don't know. I just don't think enough people are talking about him. I think too many people are talking about those wide receivers. I think ever since he's gone to Tennessee, he's been a completely different quarterback. He's been a lot better, and I think he's gonna be the big reason why that duo thrives.
So statistically, he had been doing better than Mahomes since he came to since he started in Tennessee.
You can keep those thoughts to yourself.
It's thoughts. It's stats.
I said stats.
No, you said
I
thoughts.
said
You
stats.
said keep
All
those
right,
thoughts.
hurry it
to
up.
yourself.
We gotta wrap
Dummy.
this thing up.
All right, my running back, DeAndre Swift.
My
I
man.
think because he's from Detroit, not like Tannehill. Not many people are talking about him because Detroit's the biggest dumpster fire. Second biggest are Houston,
Second
but
best.
Detroit sucks. But it's gonna be him and Hawkinson. They're just gonna be force fed the ball. Like those are the only two guys on offense, so they're just gonna run through them. Especially Jared Goff at QB.
How are they gonna catch footballs when they're too busy biting off kneecaps?
They can do both.
A wide receiver, we got Darnell Mooney. I think he's gonna be a huge threat for the Bears this season. I think he had a really good rookie year. He's a deep ball threat. He's playing either Fields or Dalton. They're gonna step up from what he had last year. I think he's, according to their coaches, he's expanded his route tree. Mixed with that speed, I think it's gonna be a deadly combo for him. And then at tight end, Jonnu Smith. Even though he got a bag this summer and he's got all the hype, I think more people are buying into the Hunter Henry for the pass than him, and also because of the quarterback play in New England, we don't know what's gonna be. I think he's kind of been under the radar. Did anybody draft him in our league?
No.
Exactly.
Did anyone even draft Hunter
He
Henry?
got
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Why are you saying John was a sleeper when you took Henry over him?
So I put Henry on my top 10.
You literally said people are buying more into the Hunter Henry
Yeah,
hype.
I am
and
too.
You're one of those people.
It's a fact.
You
am
say
I
it
wrong?
like you're not one of them.
I didn't-
All right, just
yeah, that's my tight end. That's my sleepers.
cool.
Can't wait to be right in like 3
That's
months.
about it. This one was a long one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like talking about fantasy football, so that's gonna happen on this pod sometimes. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mike Martin, intern Mike, and Finney for joining us today.
Thank you for
Appreciate
Much
it
having
all.
us.
appreciated. It's good to have you guys as company. It's good to hear your feedback and all your takes.
Still gonna fight all you fuckers.
It's too small of a card to do.
Yeah, I know. All right. Thanks for watching. Timestamps down below. Comment something. I don't care what it is. Yeah. Links are in
Go
the
Jake
description.
Paul.
Thank
See you guys next time.
Later,
Bye.
pussies.
Bye.